Hello, it's Weeb, and I'm back. We're doing a in-depth musical critique of KSI's Thick of It. Yeah, so we're gonna see what's going on with this guy's song. Um, let's check it out. So I plan on going pretty hard on him. Um, I haven't heard any of his songs. I think maybe he might do pretty decent. I've heard little clips of it. I kind of like the sound. I've heard, people call it a bit cringy, but we're gonna see. And yeah, let's do it. No way. I didn't have the volume on the entire time, so we get to start this over. Let's redo this.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze.
Okay, so this is what I was talking about previously when I did not have the volume on. So you really want to be airy whenever you're singing this, right? So you want to, heck, I don't know the lyrics. What's the lyrics to this song? So, okay. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. So you want that to be like airy whenever you're coming in the beginning, right? He's hitting it kind of hard. He could actually set up more of set up the, I guess the vibe of the song is the way you would say it now. But it would really set up a really nicer vibe if he was a bit more airy with that.
I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40 something milli subs or so I've been told. I'm in my prime at this ain't.
And that's exactly what I was talking about, spitting the P in prime. A lot of rappers don't do that either. That's the crazy thing about it, right? Um, really got to lay off whenever you're saying like the really harsh letters, I guess you could say, the P's, the S's, the things of that nature whenever you're spitting it, because it's not going to do well on the mic. And honestly, you can edit it out, but man, it's a whole lot easier whenever you're recording just not to.
Even found a. This is how the story.
Okay, I actually like this. It sounds really nice. So, the way he's got it layered on there, right? It sounds really nice. I like the bridge. Obviously, the prime plug, he's got to plug in his own brand of drink.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40 something milli subs or so I've been told. From the screen to the ring, to the pen, to the king. Where's my crown, that's my bling, always drama when I ring.
I didn't know he was a king of this, though. This is like the first song I think I've ever heard from KSI. Maybe I'm ill-cultured, possibly. I would like to think I'm a bit cultured when it comes to music. Maybe I'm not. But yeah, we'll see. It sounds pretty decent. I actually kind of like it. People call it cringy, but you go back in the early 2000s, was it Viva, what, Viva la what? Something I can't remember the song. I mean, some people would call that cringy if the sky was falling down. You go back in those days, that music were absolute bangers, and this kind of gives a similar vibe. Um, yeah, let's go continue.
See, I believe that if I.
Very repetitive song. A lot of modern songs do this. But yeah, we'll see. It's like the bridge in the chorus is the same thing. Funny enough, I wonder if I actually counted how many times he says this is how the story goes, how many I would get up to. I actually kind of wonder what number I would get up to on how many times he says it.
I don't know nothing but no ice, I'm just cold. 40 something milli subs or so I've been told. Highway to heaven, I'm just cruising by my lone. They cast me out, left me for dead and people cold. My faith in God.
You know what's crazy is that even with KSI's natural English accent, Trippie Redd, funny enough, is, I hate to say it, dude's outclassing KSI when it comes to vocals. So he's not hitting he's staying off of the S's, right? He's staying off of the S's. He's letting these notes float off. He's really just staying on those. It sounds better, honestly. He doesn't sound like he's straining. Um, I guess technique wise, it just sounds significantly better. You know what's funny is whenever you're doing this, when you're singing, you really want to try and stick with your ohs and your ahs, right? Your ahs and your ohs. And funny enough, he does that really well. Trippie Redd does, and he doesn't like I said before. He stays away from the s's. He stays away from spitting the p's. He doesn't do that all the time. Honestly, it causes it to have a much more how a better quality sound. Really is what I would describe it as. I wonder if it just changes at all. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, so key takeaways from this, right? Key takeaways. Something you can actually use that KSI does really well. Natural English accent. You actually, whenever you're trying to sing classically, you're gonna try and harness an English accent. What it does is it creates a more natural, I guess you could say, way of singing, but it's a lot less harsh on your voice. It causes you, it opens up a lot more. That's why a lot of opera singers, a lot of English accents, dudes straight from America, straight from down south, will be trying to sing, with a classically English accent because it does better in opera. And yeah, stay away from the R's projection. They do really well doing that. Obviously, don't try and strain your voice when you're singing. KSI stayed in a comfortable range. He didn't try and hit it too high. He obviously layered in some a little bit, just to give it a better sound. You obviously want it to sound good whenever you have a high quality song. And but yeah, I mean, funny enough, I want to say that Trippie Redd had a bit. Obviously, I think he has a bit more experience in the music industry, so he knows how to make a better sound. But but yeah, I mean, Trippie Redd did really good. I think he outclassed KSI a little bit just out of experience. Yeah, when you're hitting these higher notes, try and when you're coming into the song and you want it to be really soft, kind of float on top of the note. It'll give it a better sound whenever you're in the beginning, like this part right here. You know, this one right here.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows. They know me where.
And not only that, whenever you open up, if you come in a bit more airy and you come in kind of floating on the note, when you do open up, it'll give more of an impact. It'll grab the attention of the audience a bit more. You know, if you come in and you actually try and float on the note. But yeah, I mean that's some key takeaways from this. I mean it's a pretty decent song. Um, Modern day, you could describe it, classify it as cringy as hell. But I mean, look, it is what it is. Gives me early 2000s vibes, early 2000s R&B vibes, I guess you could say. 2010s, early 2010s, 100%. I think he kind of got stuck there, but it is what it is, you know. Pretty, I want to say it's a pretty decent song. Nothing I'd listen to on my free time, but yeah, pretty well quality. And that's pretty much it. Just going over this song. He did pretty decent. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll be posting this, trying posting this on YouTube. Copyright just does not do well on YouTube, so I don't know how. I might break it up into little clips, little shorts, and post it on there. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. I'm out. I'm gonna go record this video on vocal technique and take some clips out of this and throw it on there to give good examples. So yeah, I'll see you on there in probably another hour, hour and a half whenever I throw that video up. See ya.